You know, when Bill Cosby was on trial, everyone talked about it. It was everywhere. No one could stop talking about it. People were arguing. Even at dinner tables, people were yelling and cussing at each other. I received a lot of hate mail. I had people whose whole lives were built on defending Bill Cosby. I'm like, well, how would you even know what the guy did or didn't do? They're like, he's a black man. He's getting railroaded. He's getting run into. Well, no such activity is surrounding Harvey Weinstein, who went to trial, whose court trial began this week. Very little fanfare. Did you guys see this guy? Did you see how he showed up in court? Goodness gracious, check this out.
Harvey Weinstein was in a New York courtroom today, and then he was hit with new sex assault charges in Los Angeles. 2 women there, the same hotel, one night right after the other. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Just hours after the former Hollywood heavyweight hobbled into this New York courthouse for the start of his sexual assault trial.
This trial is to show the jury, the state of New York, and the world that there's more to this than they would like everyone to believe.
Harvey Weinstein slapped with new charges today in Los Angeles.
The defendant used his power and influence to gain access to his victims and then committed violent crimes against them.
The DA accuses Weinstein of raping one woman in her L.A. hotel room, then the next night allegedly sexually assaulting another woman in a hotel suite.
Mr. Weinstein, sir.
All just days before appearing here on the 2013 Oscars red carpet with his pregnant wife. More than 80 women have accused Weinstein of sexual misconduct, but his current trial involves only 2 alleged victims. Just outside in the shadow of the courthouse,
I join these other brave women who were also harmed by Harvey Weinstein to say we aren't going anywhere.
Several of Weinstein's other accusers vowing to not be silenced.
The trial means so much to so many, but it will mean the most to the brave women testifying and to all of us silence breakers.
Prosecutors plan to call 4 additional accusers to try to establish a pattern of behavior. In the meantime, Harvey Weinstein, he's entered a plea of not guilty. He maintains that any sexual relationships were consensual. David.
Lindsay Davis live in Manhattan.
Weinstein, you see him show up like he was on his last leg? Like he barely could walk, like he was totally like out of it. Yeah, he wasn't so hobbled when he was molesting people though, was he? He looks all like he needs very special assistance in order to get around. But when he was chasing people around the casting couch, he was fleet of feet. They used to call him Speedy. Now that his ass got an answer for it, he's like, Jesus. Please, someone help me, please. I can't walk. You know, he went into court with like 5 cell phones. You know, like he had 5 cell phones, all of them going off at the same time. Court judge was up there talking to him. He up there texting and shit. Judge was like, I'd have throw your rich ass in jail. Yeah, you, Weinstein. Like, well, he didn't understand that you shouldn't have a cell phone. He has 5 of them. That's about to lock him up on the spot. Look at this. Probably sending child porn. Looking at all the actresses that he molested over the years, just flipping through them on his phone. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, man, when I interviewed Bill Duke, icon, director, actor, author, Bill Duke, and he talked to me about, we talked about Hollywood. He was saying, man, Hollywood don't got no love for you, man.
You don't get love out here, man. You don't. If you want love, you better be a florist or something because no love out here, but you'll be used. You know, I always say this, and people get offended by it, but I think it's true. It's a pimp and hoe game, man. It's a pimp and hoe game, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I keep telling my representation, I don't look good in fishnets and pumps. You know what I'm saying? If you get my 10%, Why don't you put some fishnets and pumps on? You know what I'm saying? Because I can guarantee you don't want to see me in fishnets and pumps, man.
No, you good. I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
I'm good, man. Look, I love you, Mr. Duke, but I'm good, man. Hollywood has no love for you. If you go to Hollywood thinking there's love, you need to go home to your mama. And I think what Bill Duke was trying to say is, yeah, there's a lot of people getting taken advantage of in Hollywood, and he did say that. But I think he mean like there's a lot of people running, not running fast enough around that casting couch. And it's a sick culture in Hollywood. How many times we going to have to hear about it for people to accept that that's what's going on there? That whenever you got people in power and people want it, they're willing to compromise. And I'm now we're looking at Harvey Weinstein or Steen, and he's not the only one, man. I saw this clip of Kevin Spacey around the first of the year. I'm like, this guy, what's he still doing? Like talking and doing stuff. I'm like, you know, he's got like 3 or 4 people came out about him, like sexual assault, just grabbing people. What world do these people live in where you just reach out and just grab people's junk? I mean, I'm serious, guys. What's going on? It's a sick culture, man. These people are really backwards. These people really, what happens is when people get a certain amount of money, they think no one can punch them in the mouth. Like, I know that it's always the lingering thought that I get punched in the mouth, man. So I'm always ready, you know? I'm always ready. I'm always ready, because at any time, I could be at a gas station, somebody could just run up and punch me in the mouth. I'm a black man from the hood. I've always lived in the hood. If I'm not in the hood, I'm hood adjacent. I've always been aware of getting punched in the mouth or getting stuck up or whatever, right? But these rich bastards and these Hollywood elite people, they don't even think about it. Even when they're on trial, they are above us. We are peasants. We are losers to them. We don't matter to them. That's why they support people like Michael Bloomberg, because money talks and everything else doesn't matter. That's why Judge Judy can get on there and say, well, Michael Bloomberg's the best. He's great. He's fantastic. And not name a single solitary policy that he supports. Not one. They could talk for hours about how much they love Michael Bloomberg or such, or even Joe Biden, and not tell you one policy that the guy supports that's going to impact your life.
And if you view America as the greatest family on the planet, I felt as if it was time for America, which is the greatest country in the world, to have the greatest president for a while. And he's a brilliant, self-made guy who runs and manages thousands of people and has for 30 years. He's a philanthropist, not just a today philanthropist, but since even before he left the mayoralty.
Nothing. Joe Biden doesn't talk about doing any policies that change your life. Michael Bloomberg didn't talk about any policies, and his supporters and surrogates don't talk about policies either. Policies are the things that would make you be elected and make you get the job. And they don't have to, because the people that support them are either ignorant, dumbed down, or they're paid for. Judge Scheinlin with her she worth $500 million. She don't even remember what it's like to have to go to Walmart and buy something. Stand on line. Come on, man. These people don't relate to you. A car breakdown, you can't afford a new tire. Judge Judy Scheinlin is worth $500 million. If her car gets a flat, she just buys a new car. Oh, I don't want it anymore. Oh, must be something wrong with the make of this car. Give me a Lamborghini. Let's get this out of here. These are the people that vote for Michael Bloomberg and Joe Biden.
You didn't really think I was going to miss the opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas, did you? Do the unexpected. You can kill them with kindness.
I don't know if this is all making sense to you, if you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are people in this country, there are people who are doing so well that they can do stupid shit that and never be held accountable for it. Kevin Spacey was on trial. He was supposed to be on trial. He was supposed to be held accountable for a sexual assault. This guy is making videos about killing people. And just so happens, some of the people that were accusing him of sexual assault ended up dead. And he knows that. You know the rappers that get locked up every other week because they made an Instagram post or a video or track about killing somebody, and then turns out a couple years ago somebody got killed and they connect the dots and they come lock him up. Kevin Spacey's doing the same thing, and nothing's going to happen to him at all because Kevin Spacey's rich. He's playing a character on a show that he's no longer on because of sexual allegations of assault from not just one, several people. And he didn't even want to move past it. He's going to keep playing the role of the guy who played a villain in on the show for free on YouTube. I mean, they just thumb their noses at us. They don't care about us, and they're rich, so it doesn't matter. And I just find it. I just want to remind you that this is your country. These are people that support Michael Bloomberg and Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg. Those are the people that give to them. Those are the people that support them. Meanwhile, we're out here fighting for $15 an hour, a livable wage. We're looking for a federal jobs guarantee so people can have an actual place to work that actually has benefits. We got people driving Uber. You know what? When their car breaks down, they need a real job. They need a job with benefits, man. Everybody don't want to live in their car. Oh, but the federal jobs guarantee, blah, forget that. Oh, who wants to work for the government? The person who works for Uber or Lyft and then realizes that Uber and Lyft won their car, they ran their car in the ground, right? And now they need a job where they can, like, stay indoors and feed their kids. Like, that person might take a job working for the government doing something. I know it's beneath you because you're Mr. Creative or whatever, but there are people working worse jobs every day with worse pay with no bennies. At Amazon, at Disney. Okay? Okay, sunshine? All right, Johnson, you just got through watching another incredible installment of the Tim Black Show. Look, go to timblacktv.com, save 15% off hoodies and sweatshirts. You know it's cold out there. Do it today. Go to timblacktv.com. Use code 15 off hoodies. Do it now, Johnson. Peace.